Hello guys, I'm the Keg Man and welcome to a new Football Manager experiment. Sorry, I'm really confused. That was my microphone there, sitting in there. It's never normally there. I had a few issues with recording sounds a little while ago, and it's there now. So, what is this experiment? Well, you should have seen the title. If you clicked on this and not looked at the title, you're a moron. You're just clickbaiting, aren't you? I don't know, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right, so it is a Scottish-English switch. We have taken the bottom three teams in the Premier League as of today's date, which is the 1st of May 2019, and put them into the Scottish Premiership. We've also taken the top three teams in the Scottish Premiership as of today's date and put them in the English Premier League. And we're going to look at their fortunes. If you can check the date in the top right-hand corner of your screen, you can see already gone forward 5 years. That was more or less my sort of target, see how they do over the course of 5 years. So the teams that have gone into the Scottish Premier League are Huddersfield, Fulham and Cardiff, and the teams going the other way are of course Celtic, Rangers and Aberdeen. We will start by looking at the English Premier League. So if we go Premier Division, we will see that as of today's date, Rangers and Aberdeen are in the Premier League. Been an interesting one over the last few years. We'll go back to the very tippy top to start. So the very first season, we can see that Celtic got an 11th place finish, whereas Rangers and Aberdeen finished 19th and 20th respectively. Not the best of starts for the Scottish teams in England. The following season, we can also see that Celtic got relegated. They didn't do too well. The following season after that, we had Rangers back in the Premier League, who then managed to hang around for a season before getting relegated again. Celtic hadn't made their way back up to the Premier League at this point even, neither had Aberdeen. Following season, Celtic got relegated, and again, no other Scottish teams available before we come into the current season where Aberdeen and Rangers exist. So if we go back to the first season, we'll have a look at Celtic's fortunes to begin with and see how they've done over the course of the 5 years. As you can see, Premier League 11th, Premier League 19th, 7th in the Sky Bet, promotion via second place, so automatic playoffs before getting relegated in bottom place. It's been a bit of a topsy-turvy one for them. Rangers, a little bit better, I guess, sort of. Relegated here, 19th place before getting promotion via the playoffs. Finishing 17th before getting relegated in 20th and then getting promotion via automatic promotion in second place. Doing a lot better than probably thought. Aberdeen, just don't know what's going on with them. So they got relegated in the Premier League in the first season, last place, before finishing 18th in the Sky Bet. Managed to get a 9th place the following season before finishing 19th in the Sky Bet Championship, their lowest position during this experiment, before getting promotion via the Sky Bet Championship. So a bit of a topsy-turvy relationship there for the Scottish teams in England. However, if we go back over to the Ladbrokes Premiership, we can see the teams that are in the Scottish League from the English leagues. So Huddersfield, Cardiff and Fulham. You'll see that in the first season, Huddersfield absolutely smashed the league. 79 points, Cardiff on 77 and Fulham on 71. The following season, Huddersfield won the league with 81 points, Cardiff on 76, Fulham on 75, and third place Fulham and full 9 points ahead of Motherwell in fourth. The following season after that, Huddersfield managed to win the league again, 9 points clear of Fulham. Fulham also 7 points clear of Cardiff. You can see that the English teams, or well, in one case the Welsh team, the invading teams have not really faltered yet. Again, third place, 9 points ahead of fourth. The following season after that, Huddersfield dropped it. They messed up. Fulham won the league. Huddersfield actually finished up in third place. A lot tighter this year. You can see there's only 9 points separating fourth and first. It's a bit of an odd one there. Following up after that, Huddersfield won the league by a tremendous 15 points, and Cardiff finished 9 points ahead of fourth. I mean, they've dominated. They have absolutely dominated. If we go and we can see that Cardiff are not necessarily. Cardiff aren't the strongest team in this. So we're going to go with Cardiff. We'll have a look at their history throughout the course of the 5 years. You can see that they've won 2 Betfred Cups here, one in 2018, one in 2020. They got a second, a third, a second, and a third. Not doing too badly, to be fair to them. We'll go with Fulham next, who, over the course of the time here, won a Scottish Cup, as well as 2 Betfred Cups. In 2019-2021, the Scottish Cup coming in 2022. Got a third, a second, a first, and a second. Doing rather well for themselves. And finally, Huddersfield over here, the most successful of the teams, having won a Scottish Cup in 2019, a Betfred Cup in 2022, and winning 4 Ladbrokes Championships, finishing first, third, and first again. So yeah, overall, it seems like the English teams are stronger. It was kind of what we expected, I would argue. It is probably exactly what everyone would expect. Maybe not the English teams being so dominant, but probably the Scottish teams being more yo-yo teams than a sort of stronger presence in the Premier League. Celtic maybe a little bit surprising, because they do have some decent young players there, and they do have a bit of strength about them, and they do have a lot of reputation in the world, thinking maybe they bring in some stronger players and fight, shall we say. But yeah, that is it. That is the very, 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 very short Football Manager experiment, where we switched 3 teams from each league and see how they get on. Anyway, guys, I'm the Keg Man. You can catch me on Twitch on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 PM UK time. Mostly streaming Football Manager, with a little bit of Motorsport Manager, some community games, and a few other things in between. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you about. Take care. Bye-bye.